Hi.
Hello.
Semir.
Marisa, nice to meet you.
Kandy. Great. Just get settled in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Welcome, Kandy.
Yeah. Let us introduce ourselves first. So my name is Marisa Perfini and I'm the marketing manager of DuWayne Enterprises. So I take care of all marketing activities concerning our business.
And I'm Semir Dahha. I'm the HR manager of DuWayne Enterprises. And you'll be seeing most of me in the beginning of your working period if you were to come work here. So we're both people you'll be dealing with the most if you would be working here.
Yeah, nice to meet you. As you probably know, my name is Kandy Jiang, and I come here to apply for the position of assistant marketing manager.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So you'll probably be working close with me. We kind of had some questions set up, and we'd just like to go through that for the entire interview.
Of course.
So, firstly, I would like to start with you maybe giving a short intro about your education, your background in education, maybe. So.
First, I've recently graduated from a Bachelor in Business Administration from program Trade Management Focus Asia. I just come back from my exchange in China and finished my thesis. That's why I'm looking for a job right now, because I think I'm ready to enter the professional world. And the reason why DuWayne piqued my interest was because of the marketing position. I'm really interested in marketing. I've done my internship as a marketing position, and yeah, I've quite enjoyed it, and I've learned a lot there. So I wish to expand my knowledge furthermore. Is there anything else?
No. I would like to maybe know where you exactly interned at in Asia, and what was the biggest thing that you've learned there?
I've interned at this company before. It's an international import and export company. It's quite large. The main market is in the Netherlands and the Benelux, but they are looking to expand in China, and that's why I interned there during my Asia exchange. I was part of a new office that got set up there, and my job was including marketing to the Chinese consumers actually, and to market Western product. It's a fashion article company, to market fashion articles to, for example, Zara or H&M or stuff like that. It was mostly business to business, but there is a brand building. There was some brand building there, and that's mainly focused on consumers to get the brand out.
Okay.
And did you work in a team within that?
Yes. I worked with started here in the Netherlands. I worked with 3 other marketing, my supervisor and 2 colleagues. They were the marketing one. They were in charge of all marketing, social media, and I was part of the team. I also did some social media. I maintained the Instagram account. And furthermore, that team got moved to China too, and we cooperated and we got expanded by some local Chinese with more local Chinese knowledge, and we worked together on a marketing program for China.
Have you ever had a conflict within the team, and could you tell me if and how you solved it?
I do remember one conflict. Do you mean specifically in the internship or just general?
Well, if it's in relation to your internship, then that would be better because that's a marketing environment. But any conflict would suffice if you didn't have one at your internship placement.
I do remember one small conflict at my internship. It was here during the Netherlands internship, the first part, before I went to exchange. Here I was working together with a colleague in China who was the first initial startup of the office in China, and the culture in China and Dutch is quite different, as you know, and she had a whole different idea of how to market on the Dutch market. But we know our culture, we know our market here, and that was quite difficult to persuade her that we have more knowledge. Like our marketing has a little more knowledge, and she can advise, but she cannot. For example, she did her own thing, did their own plans with for example, our social media, Instagram account or Facebook account, and she did it without consulting with us. Because if you want to do promotion on Facebook, you have to plan it weeks in advance, and then like prepare everything, and then on the day you execute it. But she didn't do that, and if you find it in warnings that your Facebook account has to be changed to something that's not really suitable for the market, and how we solved this, everybody, the whole team, we Skype with her, and we thoroughly explained and how we work, because there's like set agreements how we work, and we explained, and we asked for her input, and she said what she felt and she thought, and we tried to compromise with her.
Okay.
So, and that the compromise was that she would make her plans, but she would not execute it without our consumption. We will look at it and revise it a bit first, and then she was happy with that.
Okay. And for example, have you have any? Because I looked at your resume and I saw that you didn't have any experience within the car industry yet. Why us? Why did you choose DuWayne Enterprises?
Because from small age on, I had a passion for cars. I really like cars, and yeah, that's why I want to start entering this industry right after I finish my school.
All right.
Fashion artists were nice, but that's not really what I see myself in the future. And I can see myself in the future in the car industry.
Okay, because you do well. I truly believe that you are good in marketing, and for example, marketing European products to the Asian market or vice versa. However, this is the car industry. How do you think you can apply your knowledge and your skills to our company?
I read that you're specifically trying to market to the Asian market and you're trying to expand there. I think my advantage would be because I come from an Asian heritage and I've grown up with my parents. That's quite traditional Chinese culture. And although I've went to school here from young on, I think I've a little bit mixed of both. So I think it's easier for me to see from a perspective of an Asian customer or a buyer of a car from there. I think that's the biggest advantage I have right now.
And in your previous experiences in marketing positions, were you only focused on B2C marketing, or was B2B?
It was a little bit half, because our main customers were B2B, but the company was also building a brand, so they were heavily invested in B2C to get the brand known to the customers, and that's why the social media accounts mostly. That's why the social media accounts mostly, and it's more 50-50 actually.
All right. So you have some experience in B2B marketing in relation to the Asian market.
Yes, I have.
All right. Do you think that your experience would translate into our target group? We deal with a lot of big players on the car market. So do you think you are up for the task of marketing towards a large B2B, towards the larger B2B target group that we try to target in Asia?
I think I am, because I've got to know the business culture in Asia and the way they talk, the way you walk, let's say. And yeah, I think I've adapted myself to it, and I know what to expect from, for example, a formal meeting with a potential client. That's it.
Yeah, that I think is very important for us. We definitely need somebody like that. But how would you deal in a highly stressed environment? Since we have a lot of new clients coming in, we are dealing with a lot of different projects at the same time, because we're really trying to expand globally. So how would you deal with that, since you're going to be working probably with multiple project groups? So, how would you deal with a highly stressed environment?
First of all, I would organize my priorities, like what is the most important, what can wait a little bit, and then for me, I can focus on one thing, and right after I can focus on another thing that's completely different. So even though it's stressful, for me I don't know how to explain, but you go into autopilot mode, and in the weekends, then you just relieve stress. Like for example, going to the gym, then or going running. That's part of my stress relief.
And can you give an example of a moment when you had you were in a highly stressed situation, and how did you deal with that?
I come back to my internship. As I said, my Chinese marketing colleague, she executed a Facebook plan, and when we found out that, then it's quite panic mode, Then it shouldn't be there. Something should have been there. And it was quite stressful because it takes quite a while to change the things on Facebook. And as long as your social media account is offline, it's bad, because if a potential client comes and see you don't have anything, it's offline or it's bad, it gives you bad image. So I had to give within 1 hour. We had to make a whole new plan, devise a new or scrap together whole plan, devise a whole new marketing plan actually for Facebook.
Can you give another example of another work experience that you had in which you dealt with these highly stressed situations?
When one of the projects in our school, we found out a little bit too late that we didn't include a chapter in one of our reports. So I had to get up at 2 in the midnight and work until 6 in the morning to finish that. And it worked, but after that it was quite exhausting, because it's really stressful actually for you to wake up in such conditions.
Yeah. Okay.
So do you have any more questions for us?
Do you offer any opportunities for me to, for example, learn more about car industry or expand my skill set?
Yeah.
So that's my department. Mm-hmm. We usually wait with this part until the second interview, but we can also ask you right now, you said that you only did a bachelor in TMA. That's the only thing that kind of concerns us, is that your expertise might be too limited, even though you have experience. Mm-hmm. So one of the requirements would be that you specialize further, either through coursework or through doing a master's funded by our company. So we want to actually know is if you are willing to go back to school to grow further. And if you do that, we expect you to stay here for the long term. So if you have any doubts about staying within this company for long term, then that might be a breaking point. Would that be an issue for you?
No, because I'm looking to make a career out of it. So for me, it is the long term, and it wouldn't be an issue for me.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I think that was it.
Yeah, that
Thank
was
you
it.
so much.
Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks.